You have to change it. We're on?
Yes. We are live, baby.
All right, good Woch. Daf Samach. Chullin Daf Samach. Motzei Shabbos. Like Mendy said, it's story time. We're going to have some agatas, L'kavod Motzei Shabbos, Malav Malka. We continue on with this brilliant Caesar in Rome. First, he learned his lesson from the giant lion. That didn't work. Then he wanted to see Hashem. That didn't really help him. And now, Omer Caesar Rabbi Shua ben Chananya, like 6 lines down. Be'ino the itzbasli nahama lelihechu. I want to make a meal for your God. A genius, this guy. Omar le loy matzos. Impossible. You can't feed a Kadosh Baruch Hu. Amai. Nefishe chalvase. Yeah, he comes with a huge entourage. You're not going to be able to feed him. Omar le ibro. I insist. Omar le poig tzaves legido de reviso. I need you. Okay, it's very good. I have a perfect place for you to do it. On the bank of the water, there's a lot of room over there. You can fit in all of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's people there. Start making a feast. He'll show up soon. All right, Torach Shito Yarchi Kaito. So he's busy 6 months through the summer in the heat. You can imagine it's a big meal, so he's preparing. Also, Ziko Kanchiliyama. A giant wind comes, takes the entire meal, all his preparations, puts it into the ocean. No, this guy he's from the Big Chachamim. Torach Shito Yarche de Sisva. So he tries again. He's a stubborn man, this Caesar. Another 6 months, he works really hard through the winter. Also, Mitro Tabibiyama. A big storm came, water came, pulled it all into the ocean. Omar Le, so the Caesar was not happy. Mayhai. What's the meaning behind all this? Omar Le, so Rabbi Shua ben Chananya tells the Caesar, look, every king has its sweepers and street cleaners that come before he shows up. So first they swept everything out into the ocean. Then comes the water, the sponja and the sweeping machine. It's and by the way, you could continue another 6 months. There's another group of people that are coming after is also going to take it away. So I don't think it's a good idea. He chapped. So he says, loy metzina. Say there. Now I understand. Okay, fine. The daughter of the Caesar says to Rabbi Shua ben Chananya, Eloheichon agarohu. Your God is a carpenter. I just realized that's what they call their own God, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Carpenter.
They like this whole carpenter business. It says in the pasuk that Kadosh Baruch Hu made a wonder in the Bria. He covers the Shemayim with clouds. Everything needs water. Where do you get water from? You don't have to go. You don't have to make any water systems. Kadosh Baruch Hu, water comes up from the ocean, comes over our land, and it gives water to the fruit. But she had the chutzpah, and she said, "No, I'm a karva. My Eli Yosef. HaKadosh Baruch Hu made the aliyah, meaning the attic. He roofed the attic, so he's a carpenter. If he's such a great carpenter, emalei denaveli chodo masturisa. So could he make me some sort of wheel that spins threads? I need a wheel. If he's a good carpenter, Omar lechai, I could arrange that. Not a problem. Boy rachmi alo vinago. So he davened that she should get sick, or whatever he davened for. But the bottom line is she got leprosy. So people that get leprosy, they put them in the marketplace of Rome. The exact item that she asked for from Hashem, that's what they gave her. Why? There's a minhag. That anybody that gets leprosy in Rome, they give him this spinning wheel, and they sit down in the marketplace, and they sit there and they spin strings. So other people should see them and have compassion for them and daven for them. Story continues. So Rabbi Shua ben Chananya was walking by, and he noticed this woman sitting there and making thread. Omar lo shapirto masturiso diavlich Elohai. So he gave her a big shtach. He says, "No, you like the wood that Hashem made for you? It's a nice one." Tell your God to take it back. Our God knows how to give. He's a giver. He's not a taker. He'll give, but he won't take back. It's yours. You ask for it, keep it. No backsies. There's actually a story, and I don't remember the whole thing at all. I don't remember any of it really. But there's a Gemara somewhere like in Sanhedrin where it says that this Caesar, it's the same guy. It was Rabbi Gamliel, I think. He was making trouble for somebody. I forgot the story. If somebody remembers the story. Basically, he was about to lose his life, and his daughter jumps in. Maybe Menachem. Remember the story with the Caesar in Sanhedrin where she jumps in, she says, wait, I'll explain my father how it is. Like his father was driving Rabbi Gamliel crazy, and Amr Labita and the daughter saved his life. She said, it's like this and like this. I think it's the same daughter that got a zet and cup, and she had to sit in the marketplace for a long time. She realized, don't mess with these gdolim. I'll explain to you exactly how it works.
Could be it was a story with the wine and the silver.
Yeah.
No, and that's when he gave it already, and it got ruined.
Yeah, she explained what the.
She explained. She was the one that explained. Remember, look it up somewhere. Fine. Omar Rav Yehuda says Rav Yehuda, an ox has a very wide stomach and has very wide hooves. Meaning if you want a really good ox, look for these signs. Rav Reishe v'Rav Gnufte. He has a very wide head and he has a wide tail. V'chiluva b'chamara. But a donkey is the exact opposite. You want to get a donkey that has a narrow stomach, narrow head, small tail. If you tell somebody, go buy me an ox, you should know that you should get you a real gezunta one. If you're looking yourself for a good simon, what's a good one? These are the simanim. So we had in Avodah Zarah also this sugya where Adam Rishon, after he sinned, he thought when the first night came, he had no idea that there was night. He saw sun, everything was good. All of a sudden it became dark. He said, oy, it's all over. He realized he messed up. So he started making korbana. He said 7 days, 7 years, whatever the Gemara over there says. But the carbon that he brought, it was a unicorn. It was a bull that had one horn only.
A giraffe.
No, it says shar. Over here it says shar.
Hey, you got mixed up.
Shenemar v'sitav Lashem mishar par. Now look at the lashon here. Mishar par. What does shar par mean? Shar means an ox that was born. Par means a bull that's 3 years old already. So it's basically a contradiction right there and then. It's either a baby or it's 3 years old. Makrin mafris. It has a horn, it has hooves. Says the Gemara, so how do you see from the word makrin that it's two? Says the Gemara, makrin tarti mashma. Makrin is plural. So it seemed like he had two horns. Why are you telling me it has one horn? Omar Rav Nachman, makron ksiv. If you look inside, you'll see that it's missing a yud. So it's mikeren. It has, like a makren. It had one horn. The Torah is hinting to us from the fact that the Torah removed the yud that it had one horn. This ox, karnov koidmus leparsoisav. Shenemar, it came out of the ground. What?
It's karnov.
What do you mean? Karnov. Oh, you mean here. So look in the side on the Dalid. It's a good point, but I bet you in the Dalid it says.
My dad says.
No, it just says Avodah Zarah. Karnov koidmus leparsoisav. Shenemar. V'sitav Lashem mishor par makrin mafris. Makrin bereisho v'hadar mafris. First, so what happened was the bull was created from the ground, from the earth. It came out of the earth head first, right? So what comes out first? His horn came out first. What popped out of the ground first? His horn. First the head, and then afterwards, the last thing were his feet. Misayele Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. This helps Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. Don't Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. Kol Ma'aseh Bereishis b'koimos nivru. All the creatures in Ma'aseh Bereishis, they were born full size. B'dato nivru. There's a Rashi's goris here. Lidaito nivru. Either it means that they were born. The way the Gemara says it is that they were born with full brains. They had full intelligence. Or the pshat is lid daito nivru, that they were given the option. They were said, do you want to be created? Yes, we want to be created, says Rashi. B'tzivyonim nivru. They were given the option what they would look like. The elephant chose to look like an elephant. Given like they showed him on a cad. No, he was a malach. He was a malach.
Oh, okay.
There's a malach that rules the elephants. There's a malach that rules this. And here's all these pictures. You want to look like a leopard? You want to look like a cheetah?
So
you tell.
to look like the gorilla.
Yeah.
Why you want the bin one?
Why did the pig choose like that? I don't know. That's a good question.
Does this answer the question? What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Exactly, 100% that answers the question. I was going to say that. The chicken came first. It was created in full size. An adult.
Full chicken was
See
created.
that? It's worth to come to the shir.
Wow.
The chicken came first. No.
By the way, it just reminds me.
YouTube.
They say, and this is how I understand it, is that humans also have the option before they come down. They give the neshama an option. Do you want to be good looking? Do you want to be ugly? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be poor? All according to the neshama has some sort of option and control. Some people choose to be ugly so they don't have nesiyona, so they don't have this, they have more, whatever it is. They choose to be poor so they don't go through life and they don't have to go back to the Gilgal. You get some sort of choice. Elephant chose to have tusks and all that stuff. Shenemar vayichulu hashomayim va'aretz v'chol tzva'am al tikri tzva'am elo tzivyoinam. The way they looked, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave them that option. Dorish Reb Chanina bar Papa. We say this every day. Yihi chvoid Hashem la'olam yismach Hashem b'ma'asov. Hashem's glory should be forever. Hashem should be happy with His creations. Who said it? Who's the poet behind this pasuk? So we know David HaMelech says it, right? It's in Tehillim. But says the Gemara, no. Pasuk zeh Sara Olam Amore. The Malach, like you asked before, who's the Olam? There's a Malach that rules the world. Besides, there's a Malach in charge of the stuff in the world, not HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
The Mankal.
Right. The guy. There's the Mankal of the lepers. There's the Mankal of the oceans. It says the oceans were crying. The oceans were this. So he went to the oceans and said, "Please daven for me." What does that mean? The ocean, the water. He's the Malach of the ocean.
Servant.
So that's where the word Mankal.
The Sar Olam said it. Why did he say? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu told the trees that they should come out of the ground limineu, each one as an individual. Nasu, and he didn't say the same thing for grasses. But after they came out, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, "Oh, you came out limineu," to the grass. He said it. But originally, when he told them to go out, he didn't say the word limineu. So the Gemara says, imagine this: they're not even created yet, and they're already using Gemara svaras and stuff like that, kavachoimers and asking questions. Nasu desham kavachoimer ba'atzman. They use the kavachoimer, the power of a kavachoimer. In Ritzon shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'Yibuvya, if Hashem is going to be happy with us mixing in with other grasses and being one big giant mush, lama amar limineu ba'ilanos. Then why did Hashem have to tell the trees, come out by yourselves? Now a tree, it's very difficult for a tree to be a mush because trees has branches and it's very hard for them to be close together. Yet HaKadosh Baruch Hu told them, be separate. It's easy for us to commingle. V'oid kal v'choimer, no the kal v'choimer, mali lo nashein darken lotzis bir buvia. It's not their way to come out and mingle. Omar HaKadosh Baruch Hu limineu, onu alachas kama v'kama. Certainly we should be careful and not mix with other species of grass. Miyad kol echad ve'echad yotzim l'minoi, each one came out of the ground by itself. Posach sar oilam va'omar, and then the Malach of the world came and said, Yihi chvoid Hashem lo'ilam, Yismach Hashem b'masav. I think this Rashi is beautiful. The last Rashi on the page, Yismach Hashem b'masav, shekulon zihirim b'mitzvaysav. When does HaKadosh Baruch Hu have simcha kaviyocha? When is He happy? When His creatures, when the things that He created, do His will. When you're careful, zihirim, when you're careful in His mitzvahs, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu has simcha.
Imagine they make a kavachom like Gabi, the fact that they learn.
Whoa, that was quick.
Didn't make
You just sat down in a kasha, unbelievable. Good. What? Yeah, shalom aleichem, good. Yeah.
How come they didn't make the Ilanos brought the bark and the fruit were different?
They bark?
And their bark was supposed to taste the same as the fruit.
Oh.
And they didn't.
Yeah, so only the esrig and the pilpul,
so
yeah.
why do they make Kavacham on that. It seems like they're so religious they followed the trees.
Because
but
they
the
can
trees were
choose. They can
What's the
choose
isser in the heter to taste
they
it
can
like a
choose
bard?
to save or not choose.
This is isser climb. This is a isser of in the Torah. There's a concept of climb. So why is that? I don't know that.
I'm saying they were learning from the Rebbe, the Rebbe, the trees, and the trees themselves don't listen to Hashem properly 100%.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, you don't learn everything. Listen, you take the good and the bad. That's what my daughter was telling me today about certain religions within religions. I'm not going to go into details. She said, but take the good out of them.
She was talking
About
about
tshuva, there's good stuff there. So yeah, she's right.
Breslov or something?
No. Boy Ravina. Yes. There's good in everybody. There's good in the trees, and you have to take the good out of the trees. Either the mechutzafim, they did something good, but the rest is good. Fine. Boy Ravina, hirkiv shnei deshoim zeh al gav zeh. According to what we just learned, that the Torah never told the grass to be separate. The grass decided on its own through a kavachomer. The grass decided to be good and not create a problem and not mix. Daf samach omid beis. What happens if somebody grafts grass into grass? A real grafting. You take a piece and you make a hole in a piece of grass, and you shove a different species into that hole, and you create a graft. Even the like Sibuli Mineyu, Akash Baruch never told the grasses to be careful and be separate. So there's no problem with Kalaim. But at the end the pasuk says that the grasses came out limineu, that they were separate. So it's kimandich sivbu limineu damyan. Maybe Akash Baruch agreed with them. They were right, and that's why Akash Baruch Hu repeated what happened there. Teiku. So we don't know if you graft grass or you chayiv.
Unusual teku. I mean, teku doesn't normally come in a situation like this.
It's a halacha. It's a halacha. Yeah. Can you graft grass? What happens if a guy grafts grass? It's not a gata. It's based on a gata, but I guess you could. Why not? Two plants. Do you make new plants? What do you think? All these plants were created like they are today? The purples and the pinks. Maybe they're combinations. I don't know.
So genetically modified.
Right. Those guys that modify it. The kiwi we know is modified, but if you do such a thing with a flower, kiwi is made out of banana and strawberry. No, you never read that? Read that. Grapefruit for sure. Yeah.
There are different things with the...
I don't think we have an isser to eat it. There's an isser to create it. I think I once heard, and I don't know if this is true, this is years ago, could be it was a Bnei Brakish story, because I think it was that old, but like it's made out of 7 fruits. Like a sabra, and this, and a banana. Look it up. It's for sure what? Shtisel, you said? Oh, shtiyot? Okay. We'll look it up. Okay, he has the thing, he's going to look it up. There's definitely a cross. Also grapefruit.
That's
Yeah.
not true. Yeah. It's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true. My mother's a scientist. She went into grapefruit separate species.
10 minutes. Okay. Reb Shimon ben Pazi Rami. The famous Gemara, this is the famous Rashi on the Torah, this is the famous, everybody knows this Gemara, but here's the source. Reb Shimon ben Pazi Rami. Reb Shimon ben Pazi had a question. It says in the Pasuk, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created 2 giant lights, luminaries. Within that same Pasuk, the next word says, Godav Esamara Kotan. So how did it go from being giant light to a cotton? So the moon came to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not with a taina, but an idea. I have a great idea. We all know you can't have 2 heads, you can't have 2 CEOs, you can't have 2 presidents in one country. It's not gonna work. You can't have like 2 parents in one family. It's like it doesn't work. What?
You can't have 2 admins in one website.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to take care of that after the share. It's not a problem. Because Baruch says you're 100% right. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. I have a great idea. You should. What does it say? Chaim? Can't find it? I didn't look it up, but how much larger is the sun than the moon? It's a couple million, at least 1 million times larger. No?
Yes.
What do you say? Is a biochemist?
Sounds like a good guess.
No, because I think it's 1 million times larger than the Earth. But the moon is much smaller than the Earth. So it's 4 million times larger. So okay,
400 times.
Although the sun's
No.
diameter is about 400 times larger than that of the moon, the sun is also about 400 times
Impossible.
further away.
There's women in
No, impossible. It's impossible. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Anyways, you'll say the sun is not 4 times larger than the moon.
400.
Oh, 400? No, it's not 400. No way.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a million. It's a million.
Are you in the third?
You know how many light years away it is from here? It can't be. It's impossible. 400 times. Shtuyot. The diameter. Anyway, the Kosh Baruch Hu tells the moon, go make yourself millions of times smaller than what you are. Whatever. Okay. Do it to yourself. I'm not even going to help you. I want you to do it to yourself.
Let's finish it off.
Fine. Says the Gemara, it doesn't make sense.
They all say 400 times. But
I
know
can't,
better.
but no, not the diameter, size. How many volume? Amit es atzmi.
It's the same thing with it.
Doesn't so the Levana has a good taina. I came to you and I was trying to help you out. There shouldn't be 2 Moishlim. So why am I the one to suffer? I'm going to give you something better than the sun. The sun is only during the day and you see 0 at night. The moon, we know, you can see the moon during the day as well. So it says, big deal. The shroga b'tira mayahani. You put a candle in the middle of the afternoon, it doesn't do anything. So what if I'm there in the afternoon? You could see me. Doesn't help. Okay, I'm going to make something called the lunar year. The year in the Jewish calendar is going to go by you. I'm going to give you a cover.
Also have the solar eclipse, the so the moon blocks out the sun once every week. So
Big deal. Doesn't. But I'm saying, if you were the size of the sun, would you want once in a solar moon to be?
exactly.
Yeah. Where am I? The sun also. So basically, so he tells him,
But does it help? You still need the sun to make the calendar.
no, you still need every once in a while. We know that the moon is only 354 days. The sun is 365. But our Jewish holidays go by the seasons, and the seasons are with the sun. So every once in a while, like this year, you have to add that extra month. So
Everybody adds to the calendar. Also the blame man put the calendar.
So Bekitzer, you have to come onto the sun anyways. So then what cover do I have? Says the Gemara, Zil Likru Tzadiki B'Shmeich. So I'll give you something that the tzaddikim are going to call. They're going to call big tzaddikim in your name. Yaakov Akot and Yaakov Avinu will call him the small. Shmuel Akot, in other words, refer to being humble. Anova. Shmuel Akoton. Where does it say anywhere in Nach that Shmuel was small? So the Marsha says we're talking about the Tana, Shmuel Akoton. David Akoton. There's a passage that says David was small, that he was humble. HaKadosh Baruch Hu realized that the moon is not happy with all this. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Haviu kapara, what? By Yaakov Avinu? Katonti. Haviu kapara alai shmi'atati yasireyach. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu says that on Rosh Chodesh, bring a kapara for me, because I made the moon small, so I need a kapara. So then everybody asks what's going on here. Why does HaKadosh Baruch Hu need a kapara? So they say different pshatim, and I had the schus today, my guest from San Diego, who's a genius, he's a biochemist. He told us that
Not big
there's
as
a.
coffee.
He's not a big maven in coffee, no. But he reminded us of the Gemara, that the famous song, Pa'amachas Nichnasi, Rabbi Shmuel ben Elisha, who came into the Kodesh HaKadoshim, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, give me a bracha. So you see, there's a concept where, and he said, Shichmeru rachamecha midasecha, no? Something like that. That you should have more compassion. You should have compassion on your brias. But there's such a musik, like to ask a bracha or to get a kapara. That's what he's saying. That's his pshat. There's other pshatim. Kapara might not mean a kapara literally, like we think. It means to wipe away, or through the moon, because of the moon, Klal Yisrael is bringing these kaparas. These Rashi brings down that only by Rosh Chodesh. Is the chatos? Is it called a chatos? Is it called a what's the lashon here? Lashem. Chatos lashem. Okay.
Kaddish Hashem.
Very good. Zog the Gemara, but Ayin Shom, there's a lot of pshatim. Vahinu, the Omer Reb Shimon Lakish, man ishtan esor shurish chodesh shenemar boy Lashem. Oh, that's the Gemara. Omer Kodesh Baruch Hu sor ze yeh kapor alai shmiyatis hayureyach. Right. Okay. So only by Rosh Chodesh is the word Lashem brought down. Ravasi Romi, Ksiv, Vatoitze Yorz Desha, B'tlaz B'Shabsa. On Tuesday it already says that the ground already brought out the grass. Uksiv, V'chol Siach Hasode Term Yeh Ba'aretz, B'mali Shabsa. On Friday still, the grass didn't come out. So how was it created on Tuesday and it didn't come out on Shabbos? Melamed Shiyotzu D'Shoim V'omdu Al Pesach Karka. The grass was created, so it already came out. Not out meaning upwards, but out into creation. We needed tefillah for the rain to come and fall in order for it to grow. Favors, he has a taiva, so to speak, for the tefillah of a tzaddik. This is the one and only Motzei Shabbos chart. I thought it was a beautiful thing because it says in the pasuk, "Ki lo yimter Hashem Elohim ala haaretz va'adam ayin la'avodas ha'adama." We all understand that va'adam ayin la'avodas ha'adama, the Adam wasn't there to work the field. And according to what the Gemara is saying now, that's not the pshat. Ula avdai b'chol levavchem. Ula avdai la'avoid is the lashon of tefillah. Adam wasn't there to daven for the. That's the pshat in the Gemara right here. That's what it means.
It didn't rain and it didn't come out of the ground until
he davened.
Rav
Nachman bar Papa Habilei Ginso says the Gemara. Rav Nachman bar Papa had a little garden. Nothing grew out of it. Boy Rachmi, so he davened. Also mitru tzomach. How mar hainu de Ravasi. So he said, this is what it is. The Ravasi said that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has a taiva for the tefillah of tzaddikim, and that's why nothing grew until I davened. Omer Rav Chanan bar Rava. Hashesua bria b'fnei atzmo. If you read the pasuk, just look on the side. It says, "Achezel lo yisoichlu memale agero memafrisa harparsa hashesua." You shouldn't eat the maligero. I'm sorry, don't eat from the maligero, the ones who chew their cud. Umafrisa harparsa have split hooves hashesua. Now, if you read the word hashesua, it can mean part of the split hooves hashesua. They're completely split. Which is Ishagomol, Isharnevis, Ishashofan. There's three things the Torah brings down: the camel, the hair, and the links too. The Shofan and Nevis. Fine. The hair and the that other guy that from Engedi. What was the name of that one? Lyrics. What? No, that doesn't sound right. Something with an X at the end. No, not ibex. It looks like a bunny. But anyways, it's like in the family of a. What did you call it? Hyrex. Hyrex. Okay, that's it. Yeah, thank you. Hyrex. Like you said in the beginning. Fine. I'll call upon him. He's learning the pasuk completely different. Hashesua doesn't mean split hooves completely. Hashesua is a type of an animal that nobody's ever seen. Sheyesh lo shnei gabim, it has two backs, ushnei shidrois, and it has two spines. Says the Gemara, v'chi Moshe Rabbeinu. Okay, that's why we don't learn like that. He learns like that, but it's a new pshat. He's saying what, because really I think his taina is in the psukim, the original psukim, when it talks about. This is a repetition. The first time it doesn't say hashesua; it says it without hashesua. So why does the Torah stick in hashesua? So maybe it means that it's a new animal.
Maybe it's a dromedarius, like a double camel.
No, because it says it has two backs and two spines. Yeah, he only has one spine. So you're saying the second spine. V'chi Moshe Rabbeinu, and look at this. You'll see that's not that, because V'chi Moshe Rabbeinu knigi hoya, was he a hunter, a balistari hoya, a archer? So how did he know about this animal that nobody saw? From here you see, I don't really understand the raya exactly. I mean, maybe he made it up. If nobody else saw it and he just said there's such an animal, maybe But from here you see that that Torah is min hashamayim. How in the world did Moshe Rabbeinu know this now? Oy Rav Chistel Rav Tachlifa Bar Avino Zil Tsoiv Knigi Uvalistroi Bagatechu Farsha. I love these words. They're very poetic. Knigi Uvalistroi. So write them down in your book of Agadata, and you'll explain what they are. Put in your dictionary of words. These are beautiful words. Once he said that, he said the same exact phrase on a different word. Says the Gemara, Chameshes Sarni Plishtim. The Torah says there were 5 princes in Plishtim. 5 Plishtim princes. So let's count them. Hoazoti, Vashdoidi, Hashkeloni, that's 3. Hagiti is 4. Vaikroini is 5. Voavim is 6. So how does the Torah start off with Chameshes? Omar Chamsho, V'choshev Shito. That's a big problem. Omar Rabbi Yonason, Arunke, here's that word. He loved this word. It's a new word. Arunke Shalem Chamisha. The important ones were 5. The Torah is talking about Sarnei Plishtim, the princes of Plishtim. There's only 5. In other words, Avim, the number 6, he's a nobody. The Torah is talking about the 5 important ones. It happens to be there was 6 groups, but in terms of Sarnei, it was only 5. Rav doesn't have a problem with this pasuk at all, because the pasuk is talking about the Plishtim. There's 5 Plishtim. Number 6, Avim, is not even from Plishtim. He's a different thing. He's from Esav.
No, he's Yemenite, no?
Yeah, but it's Esav. Right? Tayinami Hachi Avim Etemambo V'lo Nikro Shmam Avim She'ifsus Mekoimam. They left their place. Dovacher Avim She'ivu Lelos Harbe. They worshipped many gods. Dovacher Avim Shekol HaRoyoisam Oichastoi Avis. They were cannibals, and if you met one of these guys by yourself in the jungle, you started shaking like a leaf, because Omer Rav Yosef Islu Shitri Darishine Lekol Chad V'Chad. They had 16 rows of teeth, and for snack they used to eat people. So it's not a good idea to bump into one of these guys. And that's why the name was Avim. Omer Rav Shimon ben Lakish. Harbe Mikroi Sheruim L'Soref. There are psukim that would seem like belong in the garbage. You should burn them, get rid of them. They have no part in our Torah. Vehein hein gufei Torah. Yet they are essential for the Torah. All these psukim that you think that are boring and have nothing to do with the Torah, you should know hein gufei Torah. For instance, v'avim ma'yoshvim b'chatzerim madazo. The Avim. This is a Goyish nation where he told the Kaftorim, go do war with the Avim. Now the Avim are there, and the Avim, it became theirs. They yarshin b'mulchama. And then lebkum Avim dainu plishtim v'leis Yisrael lebkum Kaftorim. So now he didn't break the shvua that he had. Klal Yisrael didn't start out with the Avim. They started with the Kaftorim. Kaftorim you're allowed to take care of.
If they came from Yemen, why would they connect to Avimelech?
No, that's So Rashi brings up a point that even if they came from Teman, if they came from Avim, very good. But even if you say they came from Teman, they were Esav, Rashi says, there's a passage that says, Al Tizgarubam. You're not allowed to, HaKadosh Baruch Hu told them not to fight with Esav. So again, we have a problem. These Avim, even if they came from Teman, we still couldn't start up with them. So then we had to go, Kaftorim had to get rid of them, and with Kaftorim we could fight with. I don't know if we have time. Rashi brings a bunch of psukim. Very interesting, Rashi. The Rashi Dibra Maskeh Leisu V'Leifku. I don't know if we should do it inside. But Rashi says, all these psukim that Klal Yisrael went by all these nations, and basically it says that they're part of Rephaim, all these nations, and they said, oh, these are our countries. So they wanted to do war with all these different nations, says Rashi. And Kadosh Baruch Hu said, no. What I promised Avram is something else, not this Rephaim. It's a different Rephaim. Don't start up with them. And basically Rashi is saying that all these psukim in the Torah that you think have no meaning, he brings another bunch of psukim. Think, oh, these guys were here, and these guys were here. There's a story behind it, how Klal Yisrael wanted to conquer them, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, don't conquer them, you could conquer these guys, etc., etc. However, if there was a part, Rashi says all the way then, if there's a part of Avim, that the Avim weren't conquered by the Kaftorim, they remained in a certain part of their country, That Klal Yisrael didn't touch because they weren't allowed to. They swore to Avimelech they're not going to touch David. Zog the Gemara. Similarly, there's another pasuk. Ki Cheshboin, the place called Cheshboin, Ir Sichoin, Melech HaMoirihi. Again, these are goyim living in Sichoin, Melech HaMoirihi. V'unilcham b'Melech HaMoirihi. By the way, he had a big war with Moav. Ma'inaf Kimina. Again, what do I care what two Goyish nations had a fight? Who's sitting there? Who's not sitting there? Says the Gemara, Yisrael al totzares Moav. I don't allow you to start out with Moav. Yeah, light the whole thing. Oh my Kosh Baruch Hu, let Sichon do the dirty work. I have an idea. You Klal Yisrael don't fight with Moav, but I'll have Sichon do the war with them. Moav. They'll take Moav's country. And then Klal Yisrael will come and do war with Sichon. That I allow you. It says Rashi, another pasuk by Moav and in Navi, the same exact thing happened. I don't let you do war with Ammon and Moav, and Ammon and Moav. So Mela, Sichon did the dirty work. They did war with Ammon and Moav. Klal Yisrael comes, wipes out Sichon, and gets Ammon and Moav's original country, land. Another pasuk. Tzidonim yikru lechermoin Siryon. Chermon is really a part of Klal Yisrael, part of Eretz Yisrael. Tana, Snir, V'Siryon, Mehar Eretz Yisrael. It really belongs to Klal Yisrael. Melamed, Shekol Echad Ve'echad Meumis Ha'olam, Holach U'Bana Le'Krach Godel La'atzmo El Hashem Harei Eretz Yisrael. That they had, their country was on the border with Klal Yisrael, with Eretz Yisrael. So they basically took the names of the cities there, Snir, V'Siryon, and they continued their land that's on the border. They loved Eretz Yisrael so much that they called their own land, they called it in the names of the mountains of Eretz Yisrael. The nations loved the Eretz Yisrael, like we see today. Everybody wants a piece of it. It's such a small country, they all need it. Another example of something that, who cares? Yosef HaTzadik took the Mitzrim and made them move somewhere. Who cares what he did? My nafkimina, says the Gemara makes a nafkimina. He didn't want the Mitzrim to call his own brothers, what are they called today? Refugees. Don't call them refugees. So how do I make sure they don't call them refugees? He made everybody refugees. He took the Mitzrim and made them move from the cities to this brand new city. So now everybody's a refugee. So nobody can make fun of the brothers. And that's why every pasuk in the Torah has meaning. If you don't understand that there's something there, you just have to look deeper. See you in